believe we are live. What is going on, everybody? I go by Philly Mike, and this is the Philly Tall Podcast. Today, we got a live stream. That's why it's important to have your notifications on. Breaking news from Adam Schefter, and it is the Philadelphia Eagles make a signing. It's not on the defensive side. We do sign somebody, corner/safety. You can argue if it's a good safety or not. We'll get to that. But a random signing, to me, I did not see this one coming. 7-time Pro Bowl wide receiver Julio Jones is signing a one-year deal with the Philadelphia Eagles per sources. Jones will be reunited with his former Titans teammate, A.J. Brown, who pushed for Tennessee to trade for him from ATL. Along with playing with Brown in Tennessee, Jones also previously played with Eagles wide receiver Olamide Zaccheaus when the two were together from 2019 to 2020 in ATL. So he's familiar with half the wide receiver room. Mind you, when you hear Devontae Smith do an interview, right? Prior to Devontae Smith being a Philadelphia Eagle, the interviews he's done, who is the one wide receiver he looks up to more than anybody? Anybody. Julio Jones. I'm not saying, yes, we got Julio Jones. Guess what? I've been doing YouTube since 2019. I wanted Julio Jones in 19. I wanted Julio Jones in 2020. I maybe wanted Julio Jones in 2021. But in 2022, I said, yeah, we get him. If we don't, we don't. Ugh. He's injured all the time. Can he catch the ball on a 3rd and 10 comeback? Yeah. Is he available for that 3rd and 10? I don't know. And so 2023 don't taste any better. 19, 20, and 21, I wanted him. For the people watching this on the rerun, we're going to talk about Josiah Scott playing corner/safety, Julio Jones. Shout out to Notification Gang, but hit that like button. Over 300 in here. Only 30 likes? Sheesh. We going to talk about it together. I'm going to give you my take, but I'm definitely going to want to hear from y'all because that's what we do on this channel. And again, if you got notifications turned on, you really part of that thing. Shout out to Bald Eagle with the first super chat of the day, $2. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagle! This reeks of Golden Tate, unfortunately. Yeah, Golden Tate didn't really do much for us, but we were a different team. We weren't a contender, a true contender. Again, I don't know what is the actual reasoning behind this other than depth, right? Golden Tate wasn't good for us, right? At all. Bald Eagle gets 2 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. Every Super Chat dollar gives you 1 entry. We're almost there. However, Devontae Smith has looked up to A.J. Brown since he's played at Alabama. Julio Jones and A.J. Brown are tight. He knows Olamide Zaccheaus. An injury or two to this wide receiver core, knock on fake wood, because we don't need that. We'll decimate this team even more, right? We're talking about the 2023 Philadelphia Eagles have not been healthy, have not been like, the health. Health has been as big of a factor as play calling, as turnovers, right? If we want to look at everything that's transpired in 2023 and all the negatives, offensive play calling, especially in the red zone, injuries, and turnovers. We're losing games because we don't got enough people to play in certain positions. Well, the Jets game is the only one we lost, and it wasn't our defense, and that's what's banged up. That's what's banged up. Julio Jones ain't going to make or break a contending team. He might not even play more than 5 games. He's not coming here to take Devontae Smith's spot. But what he can do is be another body that is cheap, that gets along with AJ, Devontae, and Olamide. I never seen a guy join a team that played with 2 guys and was the idol of another guy. But again, Philly Mike is not excited on the sense of we got Julio Jones. It is almost like wow, I always wanted that car. It doesn't really work that much, but it looks cool in the garage, right? It looks cool in the garage. Since I've been on, I was a big Julio fan since he's been drafted, right? I liked him in Alabama. At the end of the day, I look at this like this. In 19, I was begging. My first year on YouTube, only 35 people were watching me, and I was begging for Julio, for a quarterback that will not be named. In 2020, I wanted Julio. I even wanted him in 2021. I got off that wagon in 2022, and I didn't even think about that wagon in 2023. To me, it's random in the fact that we are clamoring for his safety, needing help on defense. Listen, Cindy Brown, is he back? Maybe, maybe not. Reed Blankenship is now added to the injury report. Can Julio Brown play safety? On Hail Marys, probably. Shout out to my guy Anthony C with the $5 super chat.
EAGLES.
He said, I gotta package Quez and a 6 for Jeremy Chin. How he's cooking. Could this be the trickle down effect, right? Think about this. Thank you, Anthony, for putting something in the brain, right? Howie Roseman, right? Like, if you look at all the intricate pieces in getting guys like Jalen Carter, getting guys like Devontae Smith, like moving up and down, chutes and ladders in the draft, right? Remember, we were like the 6th pick, went back to the 12th pick, then went back up to the 10th pick, right? That was the game we played for Devontae Smith. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All the little things he did. Got a 7th here, moved a 7th there, moved a 6th there, moved a 5th there. Who knows? There were intricate parts like that to the finding of a Jalen Carter, of trading Carson, of getting Devontae Smith, right? We got trade capital for Jalen Reagor, for J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. What if this is a bigger picture type move? Quez has been maybe the catalyst to a Jeremy Chin trade, to a Justin Simmons trade, right? More looking for Jeremy Chin. You get a young, fast receiver on Carolina. They don't got DJ Moore. They don't got Mr. 1, 2, 3 DJ Moore. So maybe this is the catalyst. Dang. To get the game rolling for Jeremy Chin, you need a healthy Quez Watkins. You need to move on from Quez Watkins. So we get a depth piece at wide receiver just to be here, right? I don't know. Is Julio Jones going to come out? Is he going to have a 100-yard game as an Eagle? Probably not. But Howie don't do nothing for nothing. And he's way above the part of, let's just do this to make the fans say, ooh and ah, and ooh and ah. So it's an interesting take, Anthony. For sure, you get, what's it called? You get 5 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. Now you got the option to get a Julio Jones jersey. I wouldn't do it if I was you, though. Every Super Chat dollar gets you an entry October 29th. I do want to talk about this a little bit. I'm going to go back to the chat as well. The Eagles are signing cornerback Josiah Scott, who played for them in 2021 and 2022. Listen, I know Josiah Scott was the corner that got beat versus Dallas, right? A lot of people try to put that play on Darius Big Play Slay. Ooh, the 3rd and 30, the 3rd and 30. Listen, Josiah Scott can't play man. He can't play zone on the outside. But listen, if you go back and really watch that 2022 season, when there were injuries in the secondary, before we learned how good Reed Blankenship was, there were times that Josiah Scott dropped back and played safety. Now, is he what we want? No, we want Jeremy Chin. We want Justin Simmons. We want one of them dogs at safety. However, is he better than Mekhi Garner? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not happy about the Josiah Scott signing, but at least it's a position that you throw a body back there. Again, he got cooked on 3rd and 30. He can't play man coverage. He can't play on the outside, but he does have some nice zone. He's able to break on the ball. He got the break on the ball ability. He's good in zone, deep zone. That's why I don't even like him in the slot that much. But desperate times calls for desperate things. Trade. Now, here's the thing. People are like, you sign Josiah Scott, corner slash safety. You trade for Julio Jones. I mean, you sign Julio Jones. What are we doing? I understand. On everybody's mind should be the trade packages of a something for Jeremy Chin, a something for Buda Baker, a something for Justin Simmons. However, trading, you need you got to make the trade work. We could want Jeremy Chin. We could be on the phone with Jeremy Chin and the Carolina Panthers. But if it doesn't work for them, they're going to not pull the trigger. They got time. Some of these teams want to wait closer to the deadline to hear everybody's offer to make a guy like Howie go a little bit further than what he wants to, because you know Howie, muscle emoji in the chat. I'm about to get to the comment section quickly. However, the trades are a lot harder to finesse. So right now, Howie's like, who can we sign? Josiah Scott, corner slash safety. Julio Jones, a depth piece at the wide receiver position, because Devontae Smith is going to be perfectly fine. Don't nobody get worried about the drops. It was ugly. Ugly drop. I'm talking ugly. But he'll be fine. Absolutely fine. I did see one more super chat in here. My guy Matt V with the $5 super chat. Appreciate the love and support.
EAGLES Eagles!
Howie is cooking. Trust. Need to sign a right tackle or start Steen. Problem is AJ wants the ball. Also, we re-signed Josiah Scott from Pitt. Chin for a third and Quez. Listen, Josiah Scott, he's from Pitt, but he's also from Philly. He played the 2021-2022 season here. Again, I'm not happy about it, but if you're telling me we got nobody there or somebody, you need bodies. You need bodies. At the end of the day, we've seen Sean Desai shine. I mean, Mekhi Gardner got snaps at safety, walked onto the roster from the practice squad and started playing safety. Do you really want that versus the Dolphins? No, we need to see Reed Blankenship. Hopefully we get Cindy Brown. Evans is on IR. Hopefully we trade for somebody. I like the Chin for a third and Quez. Again, Howie cooking. That's how Matt started it. And Anthony brought it to my attention. Could this signing of an old, little washed up Julio Jones be the insurance for Howie to trade Quez? Maybe Denver, maybe Carolina keep saying, I want this pick and Quez, this pick and Quez. And we like, I don't know why, but attached to him and or think he fits this team in depth and blah, blah, blah. I'm not sure. I will say Driscoll has been a little eeny, meeny, miny, mo for sure, right? Let's look at that real quick. Again, Jack Driscoll in Lane Johnson absence. 43.5 pass block grade, worse on the Eagles O-line. Now, mind you, this ain't worse in the NFL. It's on the Eagles O-line. So he's worse than Malata, Dickerson, Kelsey, and Opeta. It's not like he's worse in the NFC, worse in the NFL. But anyways, he had a worse pass block grade on the O-line. 8 pressures allowed, most on the team. 6 hurries, most allowed on the team. 1 quarterback hit, tied for most on the team, and 1 sack allowed, tied for most on the team. However, my whole take on him is he was thrown in there with no preparation. He gets a whole week at Statler University, and that does do something for somebody coming in. However, I'm with you. I wanted to see Steen. His natural position is out there. We drafted him for it. He's a little raw, but why not? Shout out to my guy, though, Matt V, who dropped the $5 super chat. I think he just dropped another one as well. But real quick, shout out to him. He gets 5 more entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. Every super chat dollar gets you one. Bald Eagle with the $2 super chat real quick.
EAGLES Eagles!
He said, where is LaRaven Clark? Interesting, right? LaRaven Clark is a guy that, the Eagles always held on to him, right? And I don't know where he went to, how he lost faith with the Eagles. But yeah, I haven't even heard anything on him at all. It's interesting. The Eagles keep the diamonds in the roughs, and maybe LaRaven Clark, I know he I think he was on the practice squad last time I looked, last time I checked. 2 giveaways or 2 entries from my guy Bald Eagle into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. Matt V with another $5 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles!
Oh, you're saying that Josiah Scott was on Pittsburgh practice squad. Driscoll is cheeks, and I would rather let our second-round pick put in work. Listen, you're not wrong. He played bad. I thought Driscoll, as a prospect, when we drafted him in little spot starts, he did okay at times. He wasn't good in the replacement game for Lane. I agree with you. Yeah, I mean, Tyler Steen, there was rumors back in the day, not far back in the day, but training camp, preseason, there was rumors that he could win the job over Cam Jurgens. If you're making it that tough early on in camp, you should be able to come in. Now, they believe in Driscoll. Sometimes the Eagles are stuck in your way, but I'm with you, Matt V. I'm not opposed to seeing Tyler Steen just a bigger, more dominant player now. The intricacies, you got some time with Stoutland. Whoever gets prepared needs to be prepared because the O-line is the bread and butter of this Eagles team for sure. Again, Julio Jones, if this was 2019, I'd be celebrating. 2020, still happy. Even a little happy in 2021. But I will say, 2022, I got off that wagon. 2023, I've been off that wagon. Again, if this is bing, bing, boom, boom, bing, bing, boom, bong to make some other moves, I ain't mad at it. And again, I'm never going to say, get Julio off my team. But I understand people who are like, hasn't been healthy in 2 years. When he is healthy, he's not the same. All I know is this. 3rd and 8, can you catch a comeback route? Cool. We gonna need your clutchness. Can you be healthy to be on the field? Wait and find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Again, it is funny that Julio has played with A.J. Brown, has played with Olamide Zaccheaus, and if you ask Devontae Smith, who is the one receiver you looked up to your forever, it's Julio Jones. So I don't know. How we don't just I want to really know the thinking. I'm curious to see. You know what Nick's gonna say? Oh, it's more depth. We're not gonna be able to talk to Howie about it. But Howie Roseman doing Howie Roseman type things. I actually want to get your grade soon. I'm gonna ask you guys for a grade on what you think the Julio Jones signing is, right? I'm going to ask that in a second. Let me get these super chats out the way. And I do want to show you what, of course, the Kelly Green. I was going to talk about this in my video, but let me say it now. Kelly Green. No way we could lose to the Dolphins in the Kelly Green. But I do want to pull up. Dave Spadero said, Julio Jones, size, experience, great career, expected to get up to speed quickly, adds another threat to an already deep and talented wide receiver corps. Keep adding to the roster. Keep eyes open as always. Yes, Howie's going to have his phone to his ear all times. I do want to see what A.J. Brown said. I want to show you. A.J. Brown. There's been a lot of back and forth as it pertains to Eagles, Cowboys fan on my stuff. Let's see what Outside the Bird said real quick. After watching several players drop passes in Week 6, Julio Jones does bring a pair of reliable hands to Philadelphia. Okay. Can he G drop the ball? He's a running back. Smitty was dropping the ball, but I promise you that will never happen again. I promise you that will never happen again. Let's listen how he talks about it. Listen how he talks about it.
Monte, you obviously had turnovers and you said the drops. Do you think something was just off today?
Nah, I just dropped the damn ball. Just need to catch the ball.
Do you think as a team something was just off?
Nah, we just ain't execute.
Simple as that. Again, he said, while he clearly isn't the same player anymore, Jones embraced a bit of a bigger role in the slot last season in Tampa. That is true, too. Oz, slot, Quez, slot. He's a big slot. And where do big slots help out at? The red zone. Big slots ain't going to take the top off. Big slots are going to go across the middle, catch the ball, and hopefully, with his body and bones and stuff, don't get hurt. However, bigger slot. He played 26.9 snaps, 26.9% of his snaps in the slot in 2022, third highest mark of his career, and didn't drop a single pass on 53 targets. So shout out to Outside the Birds. It took 20 minutes to get to this, but Outside the Birds with some nice stuff right here. Julio Jones, 26.9% of his snaps in the slot, big slot, helps the red zone. 53 targets, 0 drops, meaning if the ball touched that man's hand, big mitten. Give me that, give me that, give me that. Just to help out the red zone, I guess. Let's pull up the chat real quick. I do want to show you what A.J. Brown said, though. A.J. Brown likes it, Well, why wouldn't A.J. Brown like it, A.J. Brown, I think he just said big dog. A.J. Brown. I think that's what he just said. The Eagles have signed. We already know that. Come on, where? I should just clicked on 1K always open. Yes. What am I doing? Where's the @ sign on it? At AJ. What? So 1K always open. It's bringing me, look, Healy Ringo's bringing me everybody but. All right. I don't know why it's acting stupid. I'm done looking for a second. I'll find it in a second. Let me get to y'all real quick. Appreciate everybody staying tuned. We know that Kelly Green's back. A lot of people talking about, of course, Julio Jones. Eagle Nation, again, I think it's more of a, we've been waiting so long, and blah, 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 blah. Let me pull up the chat and hear from you guys for a quick second. What did I want to say? Oh, A.J. Brown. Listen, part of my video today, listen, turn the notification bell on so you could be updated for the videos and the live streams. Anyways, Donovan McNabb spoke today about Jalen Hurts and the Eagles force-feeding A.J. Brown. He sounds stupid. You know why? In that Jets game, A.J. Brown went off again. But Devontae Smith had more targets. DeAndre Swift had more targets. A.J. Brown had the third amount of targets. It's not his fault that he does work with the targets. Smitty had an off game. But A.J. Brown had 9 targets. Smitty had 11. Swift had 10. That's not force-feeding him. He's trying to compare it to him and T.O. McNabb literally went on WIP talking about McNabb and T.O. is the same thing. Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown, it's not letting the team be in tempo. Ridiculous. A.J. Brown responded to that too. Like, bro, really? A whole paragraph of stuff. I'm going to break it down in my video either later on today or tomorrow. But we got a lot to talk about that I got saved up. Kelly Green, some more information about the play calling, some Dolphin talk, and that T.O. stuff. Plus, trades are on the horizon. They are on the horizon. Let me see what y'all been saying, though. Let me get to the super chats before we just talk it out. Been live for about 23 minutes. Let's see if we can get close to 300 likes. Over 700 people in here. We should be able to get it close to about 700 likes. 500. I don't know. Like, y'all do y'all think?
EAGLES Eagles!
Craig Jackson with the $10 super chat. Yo, you my dude, Philly Mike. Hey, I appreciate the $10 super chat. Appreciate you showing love, Craig Jackson. Of course, you get 10 entries into the jersey giveaway. Maybe, just maybe, you want the Julio Jones. I wouldn't do it if I was you, but it's on October 29th. 10 entries. My guy Nelson M with the $2 super chat. God bless those Philadelphia Eagles. Listen, we need all the God blessing as possible. Not because of the play, because we are going to bounce back. Smitty won't never drop balls like that again. Pause. But health, injuries. God bless those Eagles.
EAGLES Eagles!
My guy Nelson gets 2 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. Every super chat gets you up in there. Let me get to the last couple, and then we're going to talk. Oh, there's more than a couple, I think. Where am I at? Chase Hunter with a $2 super chat. Appreciate the love and support.
EAGLES Eagles.
Chase said, Julio still a good John. In Ski Mask Howie we trust. Again, 26.9% in the slot in 2022. 53 targets. Never dropped the ball. All I know is this. If we're playing the Dolphins, we're playing the Bills, we're playing the Chiefs, and it's a close game, and they bracketing AJ, they doing something with Smitty. Hey, there's not many other guys I want to catch that on the roster not named Julio Jones. Again, is he healthy for them games? Can he move for them games? If the ball gets his hands, he's catching it. But can he be on the field to catch it? I'm with you, Chase. Listen, I remember when I used to question Howie. Now it's all hail Howie. If you're doing it, there gotta be a reason behind it. Maybe it's for bing, bing, boom, boom. Maybe it's you bring in Julio, and now you can move Quez in a package for Chin. That just might be it. Y'all started grading it without me. I asked about the grades. I see a B plus, A plus, C plus, F, B plus, C minus, B plus, A plus, C plus, A minus, A plus. Okay, there's a lot more A's than I thought. C, B, A, C, A plus.
EAGLES Eagles.
A lot more A's than I thought. Eric Stewart with the $5 super chat. Hold up, though. Chase Hunter does get 2 entries into the jersey giveaway. If I ever not say you're going to get entries as long as you got it there. Eric Stewart said, right now, I'll take Julio Jones over Quez Watkins any day. And I think that is what the fan base is looking at. Julio is more reliable catcher. Is he faster? No. Is he healthier? Maybe. Because Quez has been banged up. So if we're talking about injured Quez, that might hamper his speed and his hands are not reliable. Or once upon a time injured Julio who has time to heal. Eric said it may be best. If it's Julio or Quez, I'm taking Julio. He gets 5 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. T. God Dro 824 with the $5 super chat.
EAGLES Eagles.
I'm still surprised. A lot of A pluses. I think listen, is it a definite need? No. If it moves on from Quez and gets his chin, then it turns into an 8,000 plus. However, right now, with the receivers we have, plus Goddard, plus OZ, adding him, I ain't thrilled, but I ain't mad. But if it pays off for moving Quez and getting stuff, it goes from a C plus, B minus to there's not even a letter invented if we get Jeremy Chin off this. T-God said, go Birds, 1 loss, everyone be tripping. I ain't worried, we still the top dogs. And that's how you got to talk sometimes. That's how you got to let them know, man. The roots didn't just stop growing.
Keep them roots going, baby. Roots go 3. 1, 2, 3, roots.
You hear that? You see them guys in the locker room? They didn't speak in the locker room for no reason, bro. They felt disrespected by that loss. And they came through. And listen, I think they bounced back. And here's how we know fully. The next player, the next opponent we play, if you look at the schedule, is the toughest game thus far. The next team we play is 5-1. The next team we play is a Super Bowl contender like us. So now everybody's questioning us. Everybody's tripping. You lost to the Jets. You lost to the Jets. Well, guess what? You don't get to bounce back against the Giants. You don't get to bounce back against the Commanders. You don't get to bounce back against the Cowboys. Your bounce back has to be against that AFC team that put up 70 a few weeks ago, the Miami Dolphins. So let's bounce back against a good team. Guess what? It's a week-by-week league. Oh, the Eagles, the downfall, they lost the game, the Jets. Let us beat Tua Tagovailoa, Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Xavier Howard. Let us beat them boys. And what? Everybody back on. We ain't never left. put everybody back on, and that's how it got to be sometimes. I guess in a week-to-week league, that's how it got to be. It affect with the $5 super chat. Appreciate the love and support. Y'all's dropping chats.
Eagles!
I think Julio is going to work. I want to see him in the slot often and in the red zone. Hurts needs to spread the ball, and we need to move on from KG so Penny can come up. That's another guy, man. Injured all his career, sign him, high hopes. He's not playing. What's going on? Kenny G, not really flashing the same way he's done in the past. It affect, and listen, I like how It affect said, I think Julio's going to work. And mind you, these super chats are not just coming in. I was slacking. I'm behind. So I think It affect he wants to see Julio in the slot, especially in the red zone, prior to us reading 53 targets, 0 drops, 26.9, highest of his career in the slot in 2022. You know, Eagle fans talk football. And I mean, we know. That's why I asked y'all for y'all input, because y'all know. Sometimes y'all make me think outside the box at certain things. Shout out to Matt with the and listen. Jersey giveaway, 5 entries for It affect. 5 entries for T-God and 5 entries for Eric Stewart. And sometimes I forget to put that up there. Don't think that you're not getting entries in there. Again, YouTube is calculating them all up for me, so we'll know. Matt V with the $5 super chat. Julio can contribute in the red zone because teams will have to plan. Same as Quez. He's a pawn in a great scheme. Let Zero cook and let D. Goddard cook in the red zone. Again, prior to the red zone talk, both It affect and Matt coming with that spicy talk. And it's true. It's just another mismatch. Do you got, again, call him washed, call him old, call him brittle. Can you guard Julio with a linebacker? No. Julio at 45 years old is going to be able to cook a linebacker. So it's just another wrinkle. Again, can them birds run the ball? Can we run the rock? As he talked about, get that boy Agent Zero involved? Yes, we can. So when we are inside the red zone, they want to go heavy personnel. What does heavy personnel mean? They're going to be in their 4-3 package. That means 2 DBs, 2 safeties, and 3 linebackers. 3 linebackers. You get a linebacker matched up on Julio, easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you now shade coverage to Julio in the slot because he's mismatched on a linebacker, 1K always open. Dallas Goddard, we run the ball, or don't forget about Smitty. I know a lot of people upset, but don't forget about Smitty. My guy, again, Matt V, getting another 5 entries. He got like 15 entries today for that jersey giveaway on October 29th. And listen, maybe the Kelly, hey, I'm glad we're wearing the Kelly versus Dolphins. We talking about bouncing back. The Eagles know how to rile the fan base up. We're at home. Kelly Green off a loss to the Jets, that link is going to be rocking. I'm talking that link is going to be louder than this, louder than the cheers you hear in 2 seconds. It's going to be rocking. It's going to be rocking.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Ishmael Julian K with the $2 super chat. We need to go get Henry. My man said this ain't we about to go trade and sign for everybody. We about to create a real all-star team. Listen, I don't really know what the Titans are doing, what the price would be. But look, signing Julio, you don't give up no capital. You just pay him the money he is asking for, which is probably not a lot. Pennies in a dollar. Signing Josiah Scott, cheap, and it's a body. He's played corner. He's played safety. We're too injured. Signing Julio, cheap, depth. Maybe it's just enough to move Quez for Jeremy Chin. I don't know. We'll see. Find out on the next episode. All that being said, when it comes to trading, giving up players, giving up capital, there's only one trade I want to see. Well, 3 trades, all for the same position. If you're asking me, do I want Henry or a safety like Buddha, Simmons, or Chin? I need Buddha, Simmons, or Chin, though, for real. Appreciate the love and support. My guy got 2 entries into the jersey giveaway October 29th. I got the Swift and the Carter on the screen just because, I mean, look at them. They've been balling out. We almost caught up, though. Mr. Hood with the $5 super chat.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
Do you think A.J. Brown would be willing to let Julio Jones wear number 11? If Julio wanted to wear 11? Nah, bro, look. A.J. Brown has been too dominant in that number. I know that's Julio's number for sure. And A.J. Brown calls him Big Bro. Big Bro. A.J. got a lot of respect for him. But I need to see 1K always open in that 11. Maybe A.J. would, but I don't even think Julio would ask. You see, A.J.'s been a monster. Monster. Let's look at this thing we talked about in my video the other day. Just the other day. Some good news for the Eagles. We were talking about the loss and how ugly it was. A.J. Brown makes history being the only Eagle. Mind you, T.O. was an Eagle for a year. Well, more than a year, but he balled that year. A.J. Brown makes history being the only Eagle to have 125-plus yards receiving in 4 straight games and the longest active streak in the NFL. My man jumped up to number 2. Number 2. I hear you, Mr. Hood. Off some big bro, you got it. But Julio should say, nah, bro, you deserved it. You about to have a career year in this number. It's yours. It's yours. My guy, Mr. Hood, though, will get, if I can find it, 5 entries into that jersey giveaway. I don't want to have to get another number for AJ jersey giveaway, I'm just kidding. Shout out to everybody in the building, though. Y'all showing mad love. We got it 686 people, 266 on the like. Let's get it. Am I missing any more? Mr. Hood, I know we just popped another one up. Okay, T-God, D-Row 824 with a $2 super chat. Don't like the Scott signing, praying Howie's working. Yes, look, I'm not saying let's go. The Scott signing is the end-all, be-all. He can play corner. He can play safety. Yes. No. But it's a body at desperate times. Desperate times calls for desperate measures. Reed's hurt. Brown's hurt. Evans on IR. You got versatility. Josiah Scott, a slot corner. He played safety in 2022 for the Birds. Was it great? No. I think he played safety for the Birds better than he played corner. All that being said, these trickle effects, the phone better be ringing. Jeremy Chin. Y'all been telling me, I've been telling y'all, we've been telling each other. That's what needs to happen. And I think Quez, I don't know why. Since Anthony said it when this thing started about 40 minutes ago, you get Julio Jones, not because he's the greatest, but because he's out there, cheap, reliable, and we might be moving on from Quez. We might be moving on from Quez to get it, Chin. And some stuff. Quez and something. So I like that. 2 entries from my guy, T-God, in the jersey giveaway on October 29th. It affect with a $5 super chat coming back. He said Eagles should use split spread with Penny and Swift, with Julio, Goddard, Smitty, and AJ in the red zone. Use a chip motion for the best protection, play action. I mean, which way did he go? This is what DB's looking at. Then they look away and it's like this. Then they look away and it's like this. I mean, I like that. You got to keep the eye on, did they hand it off to Penny, who's tough up the middle? Are they going to throw it in the flats to a guy like Swift who can break a tackle and get in? Are they going to give it to A.J. Brown on a slant? Are they going to give it to Smitty on a fade? Or are they going to give it to Julio on a cross? So, that's the play where you fake the play action to Penny. He goes up the middle. Hopefully the linebackers crash. Smitty doing a fade. AJ running a slant. Goddard going to the flats to the right. Swift going to the flats to the left. So you got the flats, the fade. a slant, and a crosser. I'm just saying something along them lines. Some Madden right there. I ain't mad at that at all. My guy, in effect, gets 5 more entries into that jersey giveaway October 29th. King Jordan with a $10 super chat. We don't know Julio Jones' mentality coming to the team. I learned you never doubt a vet. I like the signing a lot. Also, the fact that he's played with AJ is good. Also, welcome. Oh, it's good also. Welcome to Philly, Julio. I like that, right? King Jordan coming out here and say, shh. Stop all this Julio's wash stuff. Stop all this he's injury prone. Sometimes you just got to respect the vet or never doubt a vet. Look, since Julio left ATL, he was trying to find a spot to do what? Get some jewelry. I seen him make clutch plays for the Titans when he was on the field. I seen him make clutch plays for the Bucks when he was on the field. I seen it. We seen it with our own eyes. 53 targets last year from the slot. 0 drops. He didn't catch all 53 passes, but some passes didn't hit his hands. Was way over his head. 53 targets from the slot. Caught everyone that touched his hands. No drops. Got to put some respect on a vet. And listen, King Jordan, it's not just that A.J. Brown has played with him. So did Olamide Zaccheaus. And if you ask Devontae Smith who is his favorite receiver of all time, or who he looks up to the most, it's going to be once upon a time Alabama to the NFL, Julio Jones. Julio Jones is that dude's idol. So you got play with Olamide, play with AJ, idol of Smitty. All three got to have some nice little continuity. Plus, as King Jordan said, don't doubt the vet. I like that. Put some respect on his name. He going to the Hall of Fame. Is he going to have a Hall of Fame year this year? No. But he is going to the Hall of Fame. So, again, 3rd and 11. Jalen Hurts going to the middle. Quez, did he catch it for the first down? Or Julio, did he catch it for the first down? Which one you want to say? My guy gets 10 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. Daniel G with a $2 super chat. Julio is an answer to Quez. Quez. Rizzoni? Quez Watkins and run blocking. Oh, there it is. I don't know maybe you messed up on the typing. But yeah, another wide receiver who can help blocking and stuff in the run game as well. He literally might be the answer to Quez. He literally just might be the answer to Quez. And I know Josiah Scott was burnt toast at corner. I know he was burnt toast in the slot. He has some decent tape at safety. And again, I'm not telling you, yes, we got Josiah Scott. It's if we're not trading for somebody, he's probably the best available just out there hanging out or on a practice squad. You know what I mean? I don't know. If this was 2019 or 20, I'd be jumping up and down for Julio. The signing is something I'm going to look at like, I ain't mad about it at all. If it comes through, if he makes a couple clutch catches, if you're talking about $500,000, if you're talking about the veteran minimum, if the dude moves the chains for the veteran minimum in crucial situations, that's good enough for me. If he's part of the reason why we get Jeremy Chin, because now we move on from Quez Watkins, that's great for me. If Julio just moves the chains a little bit, it's a C+, B- signing. For bang for buck. If we hear in a week or so, a 4th round pick, Quez Watkins to the Carolina Panthers for Jeremy Chin. Now we remember the reason Howie Roseman signed Julio Jones is because he was setting up the alley-oop. He threw himself an alley-oop and he slam dunked it. That's if we hear that in 2 or 3 weeks. That's an alley-oop. That's a alley-oop. That's that Vince Carter off the backboard. Bang! For real, for real. If we hear in a week or so something along them lines. We got to see. My guy Ace Boogie. Oh, Daniel gets 2 entries. For sure. For sure. Ace Boogie with the $5 super chat. What up, Philly Mike? The person who's going to benefit from this the most is Devontae Smith. He now gets to learn from AJ and Julio. How do you feel about Sunday? Sunday is about to be fun day. Look, I know we're all down in the dumps. We lost to the Jets. But we got the Kelly Green jerseys. First time on the field in a long time. We back at home where the crowd is loud and proud. We're going through some injuries. That's the scary part. What's Slay's status? What's Carter's status? What's Roby? Roby's hurt. Roby's hurt too. What's Roby? Blankenship, Brown, Slay, Carter. And now I'm hearing reports that Lane Johnson could play this Sunday night. I don't want to rush Lane Johnson back at all. He's pivotal for not just one game, but for the remainder of the season. But Ace Boogie, Smitty gonna learn from some GOATs. I like it. If he catches the ball, moves the chain 2 or 3 times on clutch plays, I like it. And Sunday, I don't think we could ask for a better opponent. Because Eagle Nation, not my Eagle Nation, the 656 in here, y'all like this. Y'all not nervous. I see a lot of people like this, though, on Twitter. National media people trying to throw us away. If the Philadelphia Eagles bounce back and beat the Commanders, the Giants, the Vikings, the Panthers, the Broncos, if we played one of them teams I just named after the butt whooping we took or the ugly loss we took to the Jets, people would say, it's only the Panthers. If we bounce back like the players are talking about in the locker room against a 5-1 Dolphins team, I think they're 5-1. Correct me if I'm wrong. We right back to being real deal Holyfield. We knew it, but let the other people start to know it. How you feel, Ace Boogie? Brennan Cohen with the $20 super chat, the biggest one of the day. I wish I had some Crown Rizzy in front of me to get busy. Well, no game playing, but hey, it's never a bad thing to drink some Crown Rizzy.
E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles!
My guy Ace Boogie, though, I keep forgetting. I got to get better at this on this one. $5 into 5 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29. BC, Brennan Cohen with the $20 super chat. Howie doesn't sleep. He really don't. Dude's on his phone. Dude got 31 phones. And each GM only has that phone's phone number. Howie doesn't sleep. We have the best GM in the NFL. We are never satisfied and always playing chess while the rest of the league is playing checkers. Veteran in the locker room. They can't double Smitty and AJ. Huh? Don't forget Goddard in that, too. Coming off a 100-piece against the Rams. I'm just saying there's too many weapons. Add another weapon. Listen, call him washed, call him cooked. The washed and cooked are referring to his injury status. Not his game, his injury status. When healthy, he can move those chains. I'm with you, Brendan Cohen. Howie Roseman don't sleep. And again, y'all the ones who put me onto this idea of you get Julio Jones in to continue to build your receiver room up because you're about to pull a piece away. Quez Watkins, whether you love him or hate him, other teams look at him like a speedster that performed a lot better than his 7th-round draft status, 6th-round draft status that he came into the league with. If Carolina is asking for Quez, and that is the determining factor to a trade, Quez in a 4th, Quez in a 3rd, Quez in a 4th, for Chin? Or maybe, we don't want to be left empty-handed. Injury here, injury there, and now we're all of a sudden out of receivers. So go get Julio Jones, pennies on a dollar, veteran. Like you said, can't double everyone. And now go ahead and call Carolina back a week from now and get your boy. CW Gearhead. Oh, whoa. My guy gets 20 entries into the jersey giveaway on October 29th. And I only keep saying it in case new people are coming in and like, oh, why is some people getting and some people not? CW Gearhead with the $10 super chat. Julio isn't a bad veteran pickup. Just hope Howie isn't done. Needs some secondary help. Hopefully Sidney is back soon and Reed gets back soon. Yes. Sidney Brown has missed 2 games with a hamstring. Are you really going to miss 3? Are you really going to miss 3? We need you back. The reason we signed Josiah Scott, the only reason we signed Josiah Scott is because Roby's hurt, Reed Blankenship is hurt, Sidney Brown is hurt, and Justin Evans is on IR. We released Josiah Scott for a reason. He was on the practice squad of the Steelers for a reason. He's only here now because Reed, Roby, Brown. So CW Gearhead, I totally agree. We need both Reed, we need all 3. All 3 of them have to be good for Sunday's game, or it's going to be a little rough. Reed Blankenship is my number 1 guy we need back. Then I'd rather see Sidney Brown back. It goes Reed, Brown, and then Roby. That's my order. I need them back, but I need all 3 of them back. Josiah Scott is only allowed to play safety if nobody else is available. I do like Josiah Scott better. I think his skill set, which his real only skill set, is space, playing with space, he could break on the ball pretty good. He's done it in his career, but can't play outside, can't play man-to-man, and short zone, I don't know. Josiah Scott only on this roster and only should touch the field if everybody I said is out. But at the end of the day, we do play a football game Sunday night. It is Tuesday. Reed, Roby, Brown hurt. You got to sign somebody. My guy CW Gearhead gets 10 entries into that jersey giveaway on October 29th. Every super chat dollar gives you 1 entry. My guy, I see 88 is back up in here for sure. Dolphins matchup, it should be real interesting. 88 Riggy with the $2 super chat. Bring the Kelly Greens also. Bring the 28-45 Hurts. Nah, man. We going to be feeling real good at the link. Loud and proud with our Kelly Greens. Listen. And again, the people who watch us on the rerun, they're going to hear me first talk about Josiah Scott like I'm excited. No, I'm not excited, but something had to be done. We had Mekhi Gardner playing safety snaps last week against the Jets. The Jets are not the Dolphins. I'm not saying Mekhi Gardner can't do it, but at the end of the day, Josiah Scott has some safety experience. He also has some corner slot experience. He's not good, but you just need guys who kind of know this system, which is the different system, right? It's not 2022 Gannon and whatnot, but he played with the Eagles, and he knows a little bit of it. Ivan Min said Julio last year in the Super Bowl catches that ball Quez drop. Is he available for the Super Bowl? See, that's the thing. If he's available, he catches that ball. Well, I don't know. And he might not even have that same amount of space open, but he still don't drop it when it hit his hands. I got to get this. I got to cut this. Junk's getting too long. Too crazy. Lonely B said we don't need Julio to be a number 1 receiver. Exactly. If anybody said he's coming in to replace Smitty or anything like that, don't listen to him. He's only coming in to do a job. Most of the job will be to work out of the slot. He played 26.9% of the snaps in the slot last year. 2022, Julio played in the slot 26.9%, was targeted 53 times. Guess how many drops? 0. I'm just saying. Dave Dust, what's going on? Yo, Mike, what's up? Can't wait to see what Howie's does next. I'm hoping to God that the Julio signing to me right now, C+, B- signing, as it stands. But if Julio now being added to this roster, allows the Eagles to trade a pick and Quez to the Panthers for Chin. Well, guess what? It was Howie Roseman being meticulous. Meticulous in the sense of, let me do this first, let me do that next, and then this. We ain't just wake up with Jalen Carter on the roster. We ain't just wake up with Devontae Smith. That was a shoots and ladder thing. We went from 6 to 12 back to 10. We moved around. We got picks from Jalen Reagor. We got picks for Carson Wentz. We got picks for Sega Whiteside. And although moving them pieces, and we're like, 7th round pick, I'm glad we can get it. But they were integral pieces. Move this here, move this here, move this here, move this. I wasn't fully thinking about it until this stream started. Shout out to Anthony C again with the $5 super chat, the second super chat of the day, and said, what if this is Julio on the Eagles so we can go ahead and trade for Chen using our guy Quez Watkins. Fitness said, I give Julio trade a solid C. A Bite for Life said maybe Scott does better because Gannon isn't there. Philly Mike, what's up? What's going on, V? King Dread said, Howie just messed up in a good way or a bad way? Oh, you said messed up, so I'm thinking you're saying he messed up. It's messed up. S said Julio good in the red zone, especially from the slot. Yam Brown said Julio is injury prone. Don't need him to play every single game, to be honest, depending on what all transpires. All that being said, we've been live for 56 minutes. We got to get up out of here because, Tuesdays I can't be too long. I got a lot to talk about Lane Johnson, the Miami Dolphins, the McNabb, T.O., Jalen Hurts, A.J. Brown situation. A.J. Brown fired back at McNabb. We going to talk about all that. Listen, do your boy a favor. Hit the like button and turn on that notification bell. That notification bell lets you know when we go live because we got breaking news. We've been here for 56 minutes already. Some of y'all just getting in here. We talked. Julio could be the first step to getting Jeremy Chin. I'm just saying. Turn notification on because we dropping a video later tonight talking a little bit more of this and other stuff and or tomorrow morning. My guy Dontello Dragon with the $2 super chat.
E-A-G-L-E-S Eagles!
My guy said Jalen Mills. LOL, never mind. Missing the old days. Hey. Super Bowl is Super Bowl. He was part of it. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, Julio Jones, one-on-one with Jalen Mills. Could have been pass interference, but we got away with it. And it led to a Super Bowl at the end of the day. My guy gets 2 entries into the jersey giveaway. 88 Riggedy gets 2 entries as well, but he already said we're going to give it to somebody else. Derek Perry with a $5 super chat. Smith going to the slot will be open all the time. He might. Julio's not coming in here and playing 60 snaps. He'll play half the snaps at all. Julio Jones is only going to play 35, 45% of the snaps. He's not a guy who's going to be on the field 50, 60, 70, 80 snaps. Maybe 50 at the most. That being said, when Julio's on the field, 35, 40 snaps, maybe you put Smitty in the slot. But Julio Jones played from the slot the most he's ever done in his career last year. Derek Perry, I'm not saying it's a bad idea what you're saying, but the data shows 26.9% of Julio Jones' 40% of the snaps with the Bucs came from the slot, and he has 0 drops from there. So we're going to see. My guy Derek Perry, not a bad idea. Smitty in the slot is never a wrong thing if it's not 24/7. You see CeeDee Lamb, he goes to the slot outside. I like moving. I like the idea of moving Smitty around because he's a chess piece, can do it all, can run the whole route tree. Slot routes, outside routes, he's a dog. Learn from A.J. Brown. Learn from Julio Jones. Derek Perry gets 5 entries into the jersey giveaway October 29th. Every super chat dollar gives you a entry. Listen. We talked now for an hour. I got to go. More on this live throughout the week. More on this in the videos. Make sure you do your boy a favor. Let's see if we can get this to 400 likes real quick. We only need 50 likes real quick. Hit the like button. More importantly, if you're already subscribed, turn on the notification bell. Again, C+, B- signing. I ain't super happy about Julio. I ain't mad. But if the Julio signing turns to trade Quez in the third for Chin, this signing goes from a C+, B- to me to an A+. If the dude catches a couple crucial plays on third down, it bumps up. The signing is at a C+, B-. It can't get any worse. He balls, it goes up. We trade for Chin, it goes up. Because it was bang, bang, boom. All this led up. Until next time, y'all know what time it is. We out. Peace.